Nobody indeed. What is good? Welcome into Driving the Line. My name is Alan Bell. We've got a fantastic show lined up for you tonight. Now, it's a little bit of a special show here, okay? So, we have two games tonight. So, how it's going to work is this, all right? We are going to watch game one while we break down game two, okay? So, I'll get our bets up for what we have in game one in just 1 second. But what I need from you guys, I'm not going to be able to watch it because I'm going to be a little busy. All right. So if anything exciting happens, anything with our bets, anything, all right, drop that in the chat. Keep me updated. And if you don't mind, I would greatly, greatly appreciate that. All right. Thank you so much, man. Good to see all of you again. How was your Monday? Did you have a good Monday? Hopefully so. At least hopefully it's over. So there we go. Big effort. AB, what up, dog? Man, what's good, bro? You doing all right? So good to see you, man. All right, we got a heck of a game tonight. Chargers and the Raiders. You wanted some old school Southern California hate. No matter where these teams move, they're still getting after each other as they should. This is going to be a fun game tonight. These teams go back. These coaches go back. Pete Carroll of your Las Vegas Raiders against Jim Harbaugh of your Los Angeles Chargers. They've coached against each other in the NFC West before with the 49ers and the Seahawks. They've coached against each other in college, USC and Stanford. These two know each other very well. Yeah, this is going to be one heck of a game. Curtis said, man, let's go. What up, AB? Man, what's good, Curtis? Good to see you, big dog. Tizzle said the Raiders. Yes, there we go. David said, hit the like, subscribe, tell your friends, let's grow this channel. David's got the right idea. Hey, if you guys could hit the like button right now, that'd be huge. All right, I won't ask you everything else, I swear. But if you're watching on your phone, just grab the screen, pull it down, pop it right back up. All right. I won't ask you for anything else. But if you hit the like button, that'd be huge. All right. Let's jump into it because we got a lot to get to. Yeah, Prince said, hit the like button, crew. Hit the follow of my man, Prince. That's what we need to do right there. All right. Let's jump into it. Like I said, keep me updated on the Bucks and Texans here. We've got a good one. I'll tell you what. Let me just go ahead and put the picks up from this morning for what we have in this game. CJ Stroud, 1+ interception, plus 115. Baker Mayfield, over 32.5 pass attempts, minus 115. Bucks Texans, over 42.5. And then in Major League Baseball, we have the Phillies and the Dodgers tonight, over 8.5. Okay. All right. So we got the picks. Hold on 1 second. There we go. Needed to cut that light, close those blinds up. Okay. Let's go. All right. Now, in this game, it's a big one, man. Like we said, Big Zach. Evening, everybody. Evening, Zach. Good to see you, man. Chargers, 3.5-point favorite. Raiders, plus 155 on the money line. And a total of 46.5. So, what I see first, Big Brian Smith said, what up, AB? What up, Big Brian? Texans touchdown already, huh? Who scored it? Dang. That was quick. That's good for our over. That's real good for our over. Oh, wow. NFLHD.com already stepping it up big. Oh, way to go, fellas. All right. Yeah, 3.5. So notice that spread. It's above the hook, man. So good if you're betting the Raiders. Yeah, touchdown Nico Collins. All right, there we go. Total of 46.5. Very attainable number here. I'm fascinated with this game. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna break down all of it. Let's start this thing off right. Let's jump into the pick. All right. As that touchdown's going to review to see if you got both feet in. Here's what we got tonight. Geno Smith. Now I'm feeling the Raiders. I think the Raiders are going to have one heck of a game tonight. But Geno's going to have to throw it a lot. And I'm going to take him to throw a pick. I like Geno, but just the volume here. And that defense, yeah, I think Geno's probably going to throw a pick. So we'll do that. Now, Tizzle, you knew this was coming. Dante Thornton Jr., over 2.5 receptions, plus 130. Let me just tell you, my boy, former Vol, Dante, going big tonight. We're going to be a big game. Now, I don't mind his yardage, but I like the receptions here, especially at plus 130. I'm going to take that for sure. So, yeah, Tizzle said it. Dante's a dog. Yeah, he is. John, Dante Thornton, VFL. Yeah, he is. Yeah. So, I'm riding with my boy. All right, now, Chargers Raiders over 3.5 field goals made at minus 120. So all these I got at DraftKings, but I mean, pretty much all of them you can get everywhere. They're pretty basic plays, right? Over 3.5 field goals made. So obviously we need 4 more field goals made in the game, but it counts for both teams. And I think that this game, you're going to see it with some of these plays. I think that this game could be way more defensive than we think. Don't get me wrong. There's going to be points scored, but there's a lot of familiarity here. And I think the Raiders are going to come out like some dogs. And I mean that in a good way. Like, this is going to be a fight. This game's going to be a fight. So I think that touchdowns on both sides could be difficult. Not saying they're not going to happen. They are. But field goal, like every point's going to matter in this game. So I'm going to roll with over 3.5 field goals made. I thought about playing both kickers separately, and I still don't hate that strategy. But I'm just going to roll with over 3.5 and keep it simple. All right. Now you see it in yellow. Chargers, Raiders, over 7.5 punts. All right. I left it yellow, and let me pull this full screen here. I left it yellow because there's a bit of a warning with this play. You need a very specific game script to hit punt plays. If you've never bet punt plays before, you need a game script where you're having some drives that can go pretty quick and also end in punts, obviously, right? But no, man, like it can be difficult because you could get punts in bunches and then you can go Sahara Desert for a while. So I say it as I'm taking a shot here, but this is the type of bet that could easily get blown up like after the first quarter, right? If there are no punts, you're like, all right, it's probably not going to happen. So I say it as if you're somebody looking to take a shot on a bet that counts for both teams, that's your bet. But if you're a little risk adverse and you're like, nah, I'm not really in the market for, these types, I get it. So that's why I put it in yellow. NFL HD. Oh, dialed it back there on that one. Just 3 emojis. You got cocky. All right. You got cocky in the chat. You dialed it back. Smart play. All right. NFLHD.com, dude, is hitting like it's, mid-season already. They're in unique form. Proud of them. All right. Ashton Gianti. Raiders running back. Over 2.5 receptions. Now, I like Gianti in everything. I like his rush, and we'll talk about all that. But I like his rushing attempts. I like his yards. But I like the reception play here because you're going to see this offense. We're going to break down both offenses. But I think that there could be a moment where the Raiders offense it goes short yardage passing. And I don't say that negatively. This is one of the best defenses in the NFL. Like, they give everyone fits. So you have to adjust your play calling, which is normal for any game. However, with the Raiders tonight, like even Pete Carroll, yes, I understand how conservative and a run the football guy he is. It's Pete Carroll. But I think that this is going to be a de facto run game as well. And I mean it positively. Like, I'm big on Gianti. Like, any way you want to get down with him tonight, I think it's probably pretty solid, right? Like, dude's just a monster. Yeah, dude. Gianti Nation. Raiders. Hell yeah. Dude, the Raiders logo, the Raiders colors, the uniform is so perfect. It's top 5 in all of sports. I mean, dude, silver and black, get out of here. It's so perfect, man. And the Chargers is badass, too. This is a great uniform game. I wish they would go color on color, like how SC and UCLA do. Dude, tonight would be an awesome color. Not color rush. We don't need to go mustard and all that, right? But, dude, Color on color in this game would be dope, even though both have awesome whites, right? All right. GNT. Oh, NFL HD got cocky again. All right. Turquoise looking up. Gonna have to hit you on that block right there. All right. So finally, sorry. You guys probably thinking, what the hell is he doing talking to bots? All right, Chargers money line and Cardinals money line. So we had this parlay from earlier in the week. Cardinals obviously already won their game. So we have just the Chargers money line tonight. So Chargers money line plus 105. If you bet this, I mean, obviously the Chargers still have to win the game, but that's how you find value right there, right? And bring the number down too. Tina, wow, 6 emojis. I know. Tina, they got aggressive. Father, well, evening crew. Softball started back for the girls, so late to join. Oh, man. Softball starting up. Nice, man. Nice. Keep us updated there. Man, I love being at the ballpark. I wish the books would pick up on the women's professional softball league. Softball's such a fun sport. Like college softball betting, it would be awesome. Awesome. Tennessee doesn't have at least. But anyways, all right. Good to see you, Whale. All right. Those are the picks. All right. Tina said they're getting really greedy. They really are. You know, Tina, we bring neighbors into our house, you know, and they just track mud. I mean, some people's children. What are you going to do? All right. Those are the picks. Now, let's get into this game and take a look at the quarterbacks here. So, great quarterback matchup, man. Justin Herbert, Geno Smith. Tizzle, Bucks driving. Thank you, guys. Keep me updated. Pass yards, 256.5 for Herbert, 247.5 for Geno. So, pretty solid numbers here. Baker just got away with a pick. Wow. Two pretty solid numbers. Two pretty even, to be completely honest with you, right? Look at attempts, 33.5, 33.5. Both going to be high volume. Completions, 22.5, 22.5. Both going to be high volume. Longest completion, 33.5, 33.5. Actually pretty decent numbers there in regards to those. And then interception, Justin Herbert plus 135. And then Geno Smith minus 115. So if you ask me what I see, you know, the books telling on themselves of them setting these numbers is that you're going to see passing tonight. Like, both teams are going to run the football. Both teams are balanced, obviously. But these are two teams that have professional offenses with professional quarterbacks. And they trust their guys to go out and throw. And throw short, intermediate, deep, combo, like all of it. These guys can do all of it. This is going to be a professionally quarterbacked game tonight. We're obviously on Geno Smith to throw an interception. Again, though, I mean, pretty balanced, right? Like Herbert, a couple more yards. But other than that, I mean, it's dead on even. So books telling you right there, they feel it on both sides. Now, take a look at it running the football. Amarion Hampton for the Chargers. Ashton Gianti, the rookie from Boise State there. You see it 57.5, 66.5. Rushing attempts 14.5 for Marion, 16.5 for Ashton. Longest rush 13.5, 14.5 respectively. Anytime touchdown minus 110, minus 105. Those pretty good numbers for running backs, and especially for two teams that can absolutely get conservative, especially in the red zone. So if you're looking for anytime TD numbers and you're looking for anytime TD players, now there's a lot of dudes. I'm going to show you in a minute. There are a whole lot more big names than you might think, right? As we take a look at, you know, kind of the first time with it. Well, we got the Chargers in prime time last week, but, you know, as we go each week and get new teams, you're going to see some new lineups. And the Raiders, man, look good. Mike Evans, TD, Tony. Nice, dude. All right. So good. We got the over in that game. More points. All right. Let's see. 2 TDs, 500 and 600. Decent numbers, honestly, man. Big Randall. Look at Big Mims in the chat. 12 possessions, inning, and punts and field goals. So under on the game. I kind of think so. Now, I'm not coming out with it, right? But I didn't play the over either. You notice, bro. Like, I'm worried. Well, not worried, but like there are going to be times in this game where it stalls because these are two good teams and two smart coaches and there's a lot of talent on the field, man. I'm telling you, if you haven't checked out the Raiders, dude, this team is young and like it's one game into like their new plan, but they went on the road and beat the Patriots in week 1 for a reason. This team is taking steps, man, quickly, right? You're going to see it in this lineup tonight with all these dudes on here. NFLCBS.com. Oh, man. We coming back? All right. Here we go. Okay. All right. So taking a look at more running back or rushing numbers, I should say. Janty and Hampton, we just talked about those. Najee Harris for the Chargers. He's there. 18.5 rushing yards. Justin Herbert, 16.5. And then Geno Smith, 9.5 for the Raiders. Now, you look at rushing attempts. Really just Herbert, 4.5. Adding into the guys that we have. Aubie 7-7. Boom. Thank you, fellas. Appreciate you on that. Hey, if everybody could, real quick, right now, if you could hit the like button, I swear I won't bother you about anything else. But right now, if you could do it, YouTube just pushed us, and that would be massive if you could do it. So if you're watching on your phone, just grab the screen, pull it down, hit like, pop it back up. I won't ask you everything else. There we go. Got it out of the way. All right. So that's rushing. Now, let's take a look at receiving. Because, again, man, like, you've got names and big names beyond just these two. All right. So, Ladd McConkey, Jacoby Myers. All right, 75.5 over-under receiving yards for Ladd, 68.5 for Jacoby. I think both of them are solid plays here. Receptions, 5.5, 5.5. Longest reception, 24.5 for Ladd, 21.5 for Jacoby Myers. Anytime TD, plus 165, plus 180, respectively. And then 2 TDs, plus 1,100 and plus 1,200, respectively. Now, what stands out to me, these are pretty big numbers. And I'm going to show you more of the names. Like, there are big names on here, and these dudes still have pretty respectable numbers, all things considered, right? Tizzle says both guys will have a big game. I completely agree. I think playing Ladd and Jacoby in yards is solid. I think playing them in receptions is solid. Again, I know that I said that there are going to be punts and there are going to be field goals. That doesn't mean that there's not going to be yardage. There's going to be yardage in this game. I'm just saying you've got two veteran coaches, dude, who know every trick in the book. You know what I mean? Like, and they know each other. So there are going to be spots where it just gets a little tough on both sides. And trust me, Chargers one of the best teams in the NFL. And the Raiders are going to be that soon, man. And they're going to play the Chargers well. So, yeah, man, I do think stats-wise on both of these guys going to be solid. Longest reception is what it is, a little longer for Ladd than Jacoby. Touchdowns, look, so you see those numbers there, and receivers are always at plus money. But take a look here. All right, let's just look at receiving yards. I want you to see these names. All right, now, Boogie says Raiders don't really have receiving depth. Yeah, it's kind of split with, like, tight ends and stuff, right? But it's still dangerous. And here you go. So Ladd and Jacoby, we just talked about it. So Keenan Allen and Brock Bowers. Remember Brock Bowers? Yeah. Stud, right? So Keenan 53, Brock Bowers 52. So that's why I said, like, couple those in with Ladd and Jacoby. You're at over 100 on both, right? So and keep going, right? So the books are telling you there's gonna be passes tonight. You know what I mean? It's not just gonna be running the football. Quentin Johnston, 43.5. Trey Tucker, he's at 30.5. Dante Thornton, my boy right there, 26.5. Gianti, 15.5. Hampton, 13.5. Tyler Conklin at 12.5. All right, you look at receptions here. NFLCBS.com. Oh, man, they're getting greedy too. They just picked and learned this up from NFL HD. Look, the AI bots are learning in front of us. All right. And as we learn about these teams, I'm sorry, that was the worst transition of all time. I'll never do that again. But you look at receptions. All right. Jacoby and Ladd, we talked about that. Brock Bowers, 5.5. Where are you going on that? Dude, the bots are coming in, baby. Hey, that's a good sign, though. You hit that like button. I appreciate it. Keenan Allen, 4.5. Quentin Johnston, 3.5. Trey Tucker, as we blast another one of these bots. He's at 2.5. Ashton Gianti, 2.5. I like that play. We're on it. Dante Thornton, 2.5. Like that play. We're on it. It's gone up to 142. Omarion Hampton, 1.5. Tyler Conklin, 1.5. Big John said, AB, what up, Hoss? That game last night was a snooze fest. I know, right? This one's gonna be old school football. This one's gonna be dope, man. I'm excited for it. All right, so there you go. There, that's receiving. Yeah, Randall said, "Is Brock playing?" I've seen questionable. That's why his numbers are low, right? Yeah, I don't know. Our inactive should no. Inactives will come out at if it's 9 Central, if it's 10 Eastern, they'll come out at 8:30 Eastern. So 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central, 6:30 Mountain Time, 5:30 Pacific. The AI are learning. They are, I know. They definitely are. All right. NFLHD.com went back to the basics here. They went with 4 emojis. Now, I respect 4, but it's all right as we blast them. Let's go to some parlays, and we go 3. Big Jeff said, hello, winners. Good evening, AB. Good evening, big dog. Japan, I'll finish easy money Liddy in fantasy tonight. Uh-oh. Well, trash talk. All right, parlays. All right, here's how we get down. I'm going to show you 3 from each team. Tell me ones you like. And tell me little pieces that you would mix and match, right? Like it all works. The whole goal is for us to work together and find them. All right, so the Chargers side first. Bottom left, top, bottom is the way that we'll go. First one, plus 244. Chargers money line. Hampton, anytime TD score. Justin Herbert, 220 plus passing yards. 244. Simple, to the point. No spread. Just need the money line. All right, up top, number 2. Chargers, we're going to take that spread from 3.5 down to 2.5. As John Eccles said, let's get this over 75 likes at 52 now. Yes, please. That'd be huge, man. All right, so up top, Chargers, we're going to take the spread down from 3.5 to 2.5 under that key number of 3. Ladd McConkey, anytime TD. And Geno Smith on the other side to throw 1 or more interceptions. That's plus 500. Then on the bottom, Chargers again, minus 2.5. Drop it down from 3.5. Ladd McConkey, anytime TD. And then on the other side, Gianti, anytime TD. Plus 750. So, what do you think about those? Anything stand out to you? Any parlays in general? Any pieces in general? Adam says the Texans are marching. All right, keep me updated, big dog. Appreciate you on that one. All right, drop in the chat. 1, 2, 3, which ones you like? Tina said definitely number 1. Okay. All right. I like it. Keep going. Keep dropping them in. Tell me what you like. Let's jump to the other side. Tina, keep me honest here. What do we like here? All right. Left, top, bottom. Raiders plus 3.5. Ashton Gianti, anytime TD. Geno Smith, 200 plus passing yards. Plus 278. All right, up top. Raiders, plus 3.5. Gianti, anytime TD. Brock Bowers, anytime TD. Plus 750. As Tizzle says, Brock Bowers is playing. There we go. Good info there. Thank you, sir. All right. At the bottom. Pretty similar. Raiders plus 3.5. Jacoby Myers, anytime TD. Gianti, anytime TD. So, the difference between the top and the bottom, essentially, you're replacing Brock Bowers with Jacoby Myers and pairing it with Ashton Gianti. So, yeah, if you want to, Drew Campbell says, Brock Bowers being questionable makes me nervous. Absolutely. I totally get it. Like, from a betting perspective, from a game perspective, too. But, yeah, and that's exactly why. So, you see the top, you see the bottom. I just wanted to highlight of, like, the options. So, we show Brock Bowers there. But, yeah, like, you could totally mix and match. And you could mix and match on both sides, right? Like, if you're big on Ladd McConkey or, whoever. I mean, you can mix it. But, yeah, the point being, Drew, that I totally get that, right? And, yeah, that's why we wanted to bake that one in. So, Tony says, give me number 3. Site said, sorry to get my lineup set before lock at 7 p.m. kickoff. I feel you. Tony, number 3. Wayne, give me 750. Boom, there we go. Tina said number 3. Tina, there we go. Prince, bottom right, plus 800. Japan, Brock Bowers is a dog. Did you watch him in college? Yeah. Had to play him at Georgia. Dude, I saw this dude as a freshman at Georgia taking handoffs Brock Bowers is a beast, absolute beast, man. And damn it, shout out Georgia. Great win over my balls. Great win. All right. Those are the parlays. Keep dropping them in. What you like, what you think. Now, let me get the picks back up here for anybody who may have came in afterward. All right, Geno Smith, 1+ interception, -115. Dante Thornton Jr., over 2.5 receptions, +130. Chargers Raiders, over 3.5 field goals made, -120. That counts for both teams. Chargers Raiders, over 7.5 punts, -115. That counts for both teams. Ashton Gianti, over 2.5 receptions, -105. And then a previous parlay that we had, Chargers money line and the Cardinals money line. Cardinals money line already hit. So we are just awaiting the Chargers money line. And if it does work out, that'll pay at +105. Okay. Texans field goal. So it's 10-7 Texans. Where are we at in the game? Are we still in the first quarter? Somebody holla at me. Let me know where we're at. Prince of Pig said, I want to fly. My boy, I want to fly too. But there's a damn problem, man. The FAA called. There's a no-fly zone in effect. All right. Let's go through and take a look here at both offenses, using the film, using the charts, using the information that we have, and comparing with the secondary rankings of the opposing team. All to find one thing. Who's throwing a pick tonight? But you can use this for all of your betting. We're going to break down exactly what these offenses are and what the defense are going to try to do to stop it. Welcome into the film room. Okay, so secondary rankings for the Raiders on the left here. All right, now this is, again, one game, so don't take it in stone. These numbers will change as the season goes, but gives us a good idea. Short left, ranked 22nd in the NFL. 8th in the NFL short mid, 7th short right, 24th deep left, 19th deep mid, 13th deep right. Take a look at Justin Herbert. This was last week against the Chiefs. 25 of 34, 318, 3 touchdowns, 0 picks. All right, and let me just tell you, Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense is efficient. Okay, they get down. They will run the ball a lot. They will throw the ball a lot. They're not afraid to do it, and they will put it wherever the hell they want to. All right, Justin Herbert can make every throw. And let me tell you, I have bet Justin Herbert interceptions a lot, and he doesn't throw many of them. He just doesn't. This guy's very just unbelievably accurate. All right, you look at the chart here. Now, green dots are completions. White dots are incompletions. Blue lines are touchdowns. I mean, take a look. Like, he gets down 5 yards and in. That's what this offense is. And it's Jim Harbaugh. It makes sense, right? It's a conservative offense. You're going to see the majority of passes, again, that are basically 7 yards and in, but around that 5-yard line. That's where they like to throw the football. They'll throw it a couple times at or behind the line of scrimmage. You can see the blue line there, but what you're going to see is a right to left passing attack, all right, that floods the middle and works towards the boundaries to work towards your weak points in the secondary. It's an absolute brilliant offense. It's tailor-made for Justin Herbert, and he thrives in it. He can hit from anywhere to anywhere at any time. I have so much respect for Justin Herbert as a quarterback. He's absolutely excellent. Now, where could he get into trouble? Deep middle and deep right, because these are veterans on the other side for the Raiders in regards to the coaching staff. Team might be young, but they play like veterans too. And this secondary can get after you, man, and they can trap you deep mid, deep right. The reason being, Justin Herbert doesn't throw there a lot. Now, he can light you up down there, but he can also get into trouble because he just doesn't hit you a whole lot down there. They're much more concerned about getting yak yards after the catch. Okay. So that's where he's going to get into trouble. All right. Game scripts here. Efficiency kings. All right. You're going to watch the Chargers offense, and they're due to have bad games. Could be tonight. But for the most part, all season, you're going to see a very efficient offense, a very right to left passing style attack, 7 yards and in that keeps the ball safe. That's why he doesn't throw many interceptions, because they're very high potential catch radius areas. Run, pass, option, balance. Okay. The Chargers can line up, go pro style. They can line up and run the pistol if they want. They can run pass option, all of it. Be balanced in what you do. Run the football, throw the football. All right. Go big areas when you need to. When the defense adjust it right back. All right. Stay balanced. That's what the Chargers do. Efficiency, again, is the name of the game. Limit offensive holding. Not a huge problem, but just pay attention to it. All right. The Chargers, when they're not getting penalties, they're really difficult to beat because they just gash you 4 to 7 yards at a time. And it's just so difficult to stop because they can do it on the ground. They can do it in the air. So limit the penalties, get up to the line, know what you're doing, and go. And live for another play, okay? Herbert, you got a great defense too. Top 5 offense, top 5 defense. You're balanced in everything that you do. Even your coach is balanced in tucking his shirt into the khakis, all right? It is Sunday afternoon at Sears for the Chargers. That's what they do. So if it's not there, throw it away. Punt, kick a field goal. It's okay. Live for another play. It's a long game. Your head coach knows it. Just don't turn the ball over. Your defense, they'll bail you out. Don't worry about it. That's a good defense. 3 out of 5 stars. Throw a pick for Justin Herbert. Now, flipping it over here. Geno Smith. Geno Smith now with the Raiders here. All right, you see the Chargers secondary rankings. All right, 8th in the NFL short left, 4th in the NFL short mid, 17th deep right, 16th deep left, 19th deep mid, 13th deep right. Geno Smith last week against the Patriots on the road across the country went 24 for 34, 362, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Absolutely on fire. Geno Smith's a good quarterback. Again, green dots, completions, white dots, incompletions, red dots, interceptions, blue line, touchdown. So I want you to pay attention to what this Raiders offense looks like. It's very similar to the Chargers, okay? 7 yards and in, a lot of passes right there at that 5-yard line. But with the Raiders and with Geno opened it up a little bit more. Geno's got a little bit of a cannon on him. I mean, look at the blue line touchdown right there last week. All right, count. You see on the sideline, plus 10, plus 20, plus 30. That's yards, right? So 10 yards, 20 yards, 30 yards. I mean, he's dropping dimes 35 yards. Throwing tutties. Geno let it rip. If you're looking for player props of longest reception, of yards, I'm not saying you won't get it with the Chargers. You absolutely will. All right, they're just a little more short yardage methodical. With Pete Carroll, you're going to run the football with the Raiders. Just bet on that. Pete Carroll going to run the football. But Geno's going to let it rip too. That's why I took him for a pick, because they take more chances. Now, it's nothing negative against Geno. Hell of a quarterback. But they do take more chances. And I think that you are going to see Geno get into some riskier spots. Take a look at his patterns here. All right, this was last year, 2024, the full season. Pretty good quarterback, but green quadrants are you're better than league average. Yellow quadrants, you are league average. Red, below league average, right? A lot of yellow here, which isn't bad. But he can get into trouble here. And he can get into trouble short right. So you look at these areas here. These are the no-fly zones for Geno. There are spots where he can get into serious trouble. And there are also spots where he can light your ass up. And he will do both. All right, so game scripts here for the Raiders and Geno. Don't give up on the run game. Now, with Pete Carroll, that really isn't much of a concern. They'll run the ball when they're down by 14. But I don't think they're going to be denied. But this defense is really freaking good. And they're good in the air. They're good on the ground. They got a little bend, but don't break. Okay, they're going to give you yards. Both of these teams will. Both of these teams are definitely bend, but don't break defenses. So in between the 20s, 20, 30, 40, 50, 40, 30, 20, in between the 20s, you're going to have a lot of moving the football. But, dude, they'll bend, but they could bow up in the red zone too, both sides. So find balance by taking theirs. All right, we just talked about it, that Geno is a quarterback that can and will take more risks than Justin Herbert and the Chargers. So there's method to that madness. And the method is the Chargers. Think about the Chargers as right? Like your grandpa, right? World War II era, right? Tucked shirt in, pretty simple, basic life. You know what I mean? Like that's the Chargers. That's what they want to do. And they want you to conform to that because that's how they win games, because they're better than you at doing it. And when I say you, I'm not saying that of the Raiders. I'm saying it almost everybody except the Eagles, right? The Chargers are working themselves to be like the Eagles, right? The Raiders are a little more risky. But with that risk, if you start hitting these deeper passes, you're going to get the Chargers out of balance. And that's where you find yours. So in the imbalance is actual balance that you can find by taking it away from the Chargers. And I expect the Raiders to do that. I wouldn't be surprised if the Raiders come out and absolutely start taking shots early. I would play from ahead, right? Everything you can to do it. I would. I wouldn't be surprised at all, even if you're trying to get a DPI. All right, exploit the boundaries. What do I mean by that? All right, let's go back. Okay, you see out of bounds, left side, right side. Yeah, those are the boundaries, right? So when you throw, okay, say we're throwing, across, towards 10-yard line near the boundary. All right, what you do is the receiver or the tight end or even the running back, they use their body against the defender so that the pass is either going to be caught by you or it's going to be incomplete and out of bounds. Expect the Raiders to use that a lot tonight. The Chargers will too. Like you see that right to left sweeping motion, passing attack, you're going to see that as well because that's essentially what the Chargers are doing. They're just getting the ball out of their hands quickly and then they're going to the boundary, right? So you're going to see passes instead of the running across the field. They're just Gino's going to throw it to the boundaries. Expect that tonight and then punish the blitz. All right, little football note here. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Well, I'll leave it up. Do you know how to stop the blitz? And do you know how to be effective against the blitz? This is how you do it, okay? Imagine you're the quarterback. You're lining up at the line, okay? 5 offensive linemen in front of you, running back behind you, okay? Let's say the rush is coming from this side. Well, you see it, call it out, get the snap, step back. When that rush comes, throw right over it. Right over it. So when that rush comes for the Chargers tonight, and it'll come on both sides, but it will at Gino. Watch for him to throw to Gianti. Right over the top. 5 yards. And that is why those short yardage passes can be so effective. Because if you effectively neutralize the blitz with a perfectly timed, say basically a screen play, you could rip off lots of yardage. And you're going to see both teams utilize that tonight. I'm telling you. So you might see passes that are caught, right? 3 yards that go for 24. It's going to be that style of game. So for Gino, punish the blitz, bro. It's coming. And Gino is damn sure good and veteran enough to do that. And he will. But I'm going to give him 4 out of 5 stars to throw a pick just because they are a little bit more risky of a pass style attack. And the Chargers are freaking good. I mean, it is a top 3 defense in the league. And pick whichever number that you want. But they're there. It's that good. Raiders defense is good too, but this Chargers team is very for real everywhere, right? This is going to be a hell of a game, man. So 4 out of 5 stars there to throw a pick. Okay, now penalty-wise, only 1 game in. Chargers, again, we talked about it. Offensive holding. Just don't hurt yourselves. You know what I mean? Just don't hurt yourselves. And, you'll be all right. Tizzle, Baker rush attempt. There we go. Penalties, Raider side. You're going to see a total of more. Like, only 2 of them were doubled up, false start and illegal formation, which is fine. Like, this isn't bad. Neither of these teams are really there's nothing to stand out. Just don't hurt yourself. You know what I mean? Don't do dumb stuff. And you got 2 excellent coaches and 2 excellent quarterbacks. So, yeah, I wouldn't expect a ton of tomfoolery from either of them. All right, let me get the picks back up here, and I'm going to put them on screen as I get the poll results, and then we're going to go to touchdowns. 1 second. All right, I'm going to leave them up there. Give me 1 second. Okay. All right. Keenan Allen at 33% is the poll choice for the first touchdown. All right. So the Howie Schwab poll play is Keenan Allen. All right. Now, if you are new, let me get to it. If you're new here to Driving the Line, what we do is we have a game where to get in the club, and these are all members of the crew that are in the club, to get in, you have to select the first touchdown score of the game, but it has to be at odds of plus 1,000 or more. Okay? So Spencer is in, Zach is in, Matt is in, Wayne is in, I am in, It's Just Me is in, Big Dan Clark's in twice, DC, Ian is in, Peggy is in. Okay. There we go. All right. So what I need you guys to do, and I'll leave this up here. All right, because, hey, everybody in the crew, yeah, we got to pay our respects, man. So what I need you guys to do is drop in the chat now who you are taking. All right, you can do it here also, and or you can do it in the Discord as well. And yeah, keep me honest. Well, not keep me honest. Help me out. It like afterwards, you know, who gets in. I mean, I'm trying my best to be on top of it, but we got a lot of folks, and yeah. If I miss you like on your name, trust me, I'm not doing it to slight you. Just say it. I'll get you for sure. But we're all up to date here. Okay, so drop it in the chat who you have. And again, remember, it has to be at plus 1,000 or more. I'll read yours in 1 second. Where am I going? Tizzle. My dog. All the Raider Nation out there. Dante Thornton Jr. plus 2,200. Let's go. I absolutely love this kid, man. Yeah, it's a bit of a homer play, but I don't care. He's my dog. And Thornton can play. Absolute stud. All right, so I'm going Dante Thornton plus 2,200. And you know what? Even if my boy doesn't get it tonight on the first one, I'm going to pick him. No, I'm picking him all. No, I'm not picking him all year. But yeah, I love Dante, man. He is he's a stud. But you got a lot of names. That's the thing, man, is that there are a lot of names on this list, dude, that are at plus 1,000 or more. So that one is good. Okay, so let me redo. Matty Boy, unpopular opinion, homer plays are fun AF. Yes, they are. Oh, yeah. Hey, look, I'm all in on them. Hey, and if anybody's got a homer play out there, let me know. Like, I'm down to ride your boy with you. Matty Boy, host, cap, producer, set design engineer, 5'2" a player. Hey, appreciate you, Matty Boy. I really do appreciate it, man. All right. Big Tony said 4 out of 5 stars playing the no-fly zone. Yes, sir. All right. Drew said took 2 first TD for LA versus LA tonight. Took 1 from each team. Jacoby Myers plus 1,000 on FanDuel. Hey, good call there. Tyler Conklin plus 2,500 on FanDuel. Beautiful, Dave. I like it. Go Mayor here, 2,200. Tina's going Conklin first TD for me. I'll get one of the. Oh, hey, Tina, it's early. Absolutely early. You're a veteran too. You've seen it where some folks they remember. Look, Phil. Think about this. Phil, our man, Coach Phil, played in the NFL and coached in the NFL, and he didn't get into Week 16. And he kind of knows what he's talking about. Now, Tina, if anybody's new, Tina, touchdown Tina, she is absolute, just stud at this. Absolutely crushes it. Crushes all of us in terms of touchdowns. So, Tina talking ball. knows exactly what she's doing. Tina, you're going to be in here sooner than you know. Zach going Conklin, 2,200. Matty Boy, already tailed Tizzle on Mayor. Guy knows his Raiders. Yes, sir, he does. Pick one, going Myers. There we go. Curtis going Will Disley, 2,800. I like it. Big Tony going Najee Harris, 1,100. I like it. By the way, I want to be cool. Join the club. Come on, baby. Let's go. We need you in here. Big Jeff's going Allen. There we go. Matty Boy. Double down. Going Quentin Johnson. I like it. Spencer's going Jacoby Myers, 1,100. There we go. Drop in the Discord. Yes, you absolutely can. Marshall's going Keenan Allen. I like it. Sites is going Johnson. All right. Jared, good evening, crew. Good evening, Jared, my good friend. So good to see you, buddy. Patrick, I was going to pick him. Dante, yeah. Just I'm playing that. I have to. Yep. David, Jacoby Myers at first TD. There we go, David. I love it. Jeff, just for fun to put a small bet on Raiders D for plus 3,500. There we go. That'd be a big starter. TJ, Brock Bowers, 1,200. I like it. Big J, good to see you, brother. Give me the Raiders plus 2,500. There you go. Sites and Buka. Oh, TD, Egg-Buka. All right, he scored. There we go. All right. So where are we at in the game right now? 14-10, second quarter. Raheem Mostert. Tracy going Raheem. Oh, okay. Zach. Adam. Tina used it up. Drew, I know to get in the club, you have to choose one. So mine is Myers. Yep. Lalal's going Will Disley. I like it. Patrick's going Michael Mayer, 2,200. I like it. Peggy going Quentin Johnson. I like it, Peggy. Peggy in the club dominating already. What Big Wayne, this Houston Tampa game has shootout written all over it. It means second half, nobody get a score. I know, right? Well, Keenan Allen, there we go, 1,200. Bucks over 19.5, looking good. About to party at the pay window. Let's go, Jinxie. Adam back as bigger second. 9:41 left, second quarter. Boom. Thanks, brother. Look at the bots. Hourglass. Man, they feeling on the hourglass. We ran out of time. We timed it good. All right. So there we go. Okay. All right. We'll get out of here. Yeah, we'll get out of here so you can watch the game, get your bets in, and be all set. Okay. So we'll be live tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern normal time. And think about it. You don't have to answer right now, but morning show will be normal. Yeah, Drew, that does help. I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you, man. And then do you guys in the afternoon show Tuesday, do you want to break down college football or the NFL? Pick it. I'm good either way, right? So if you're kind of tired of the NFL after the weekend, want to do college, let me know. That's good. If you want to keep it with the NFL, that's fine as well. So don't have to choose right now. Just let me know. Adam said college football. I kind of agree. But yeah, holler in the morning. But 10 a.m. Eastern. Till then, everybody. Thank you so much. Best of luck. Let's cash these tickets tonight, and we'll see you in the morning. Peace. Who's got it better than us? Nobody.